We've had a lake effect snow band sitting over Soldier Field since about 9 this morning, and it's not supposed to budge anytime soon. The good news, the folks don't seem to mind here in Chicago.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Chicago Bears. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Steelers. Will Lutz on for the point after. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Steelers 7, Bears 0. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready?
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
Well, somehow he was able to sidestep that first tackler, but still hit and taken down behind the line.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Off play action, Fields. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
First down and goal at the 9-yard line.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Cunningham looking to throw. And he's got it. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal.
Complete to George Pickens. A 9-yard gain brings up second.
Cunningham to throw.
At the Bears 1-yard line.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
George Pickens.
Touchdown number 15 of the year.
And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception.
Dashing through the snow. A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he's got it down to the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now
On play action, Fields.
That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown!
Darnell Mooney.
28 yards.
And the Bears are back within a score.
And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention for this quick strike offense.
I thought you weren't going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now a first down throw, Cunningham.
That's caught. It's Austin left side.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Whenever we call a game that's in the snow, we have to focus a little bit more, trying to make sure we got the right numbers on players that we're calling right, the right guys in the game. Think about the guys on the field. Their focus has to really increase as well because so many things coming at you. You got to make sure that you're really locked in on taking care of the ball.
Or if you don't, you cough it up like they did right there.
Fields.
This is Reese on the ground. Shrugs him with a stiff arm. A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
On first down, it's Fields. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
2nd and 10. Now it's Fields.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Chicago Bears. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Mitchell.
Now the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against them.
Touchdown Bears!
Patrick Ricard
Taking it in.
And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had that 14-0 lead, but that has evaporated as they go to work here 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3.
A play fake. Now Cunningham. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You look at this Bears defense.
They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at #5.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 22.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Calvin Austin.
A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Bears 14. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And partner, let me make a quick pivot here. Season winding down. They're number 32 in offense this year. Now, loose football. The ball comes out.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Cunningham. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Cunningham. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Now Cunningham. Escaping the pressure right.
Finds Pickens out right.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now they send a man in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Cunningham. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand.
From his own end zone, Fields.
And this one's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. From his own end zone, Fields on 3rd and long. He's got his target. That's complete. Still on his feet. How about this? DJ Moore.
Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore, 99 yards.
And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the 1st half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
Still fighting for more. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. What we saw there, that's what we know that he can do. He can break tackles and turn them into big runs, and that's what he did.
And what is the buzz phrase nowadays in football for a guy like that? Contact balance. The ability to go through trash, come out the other side, avoid and run through contact, and keep your balance.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Cunningham.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Here's Fields. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
Past the 20. From and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And the return man will shuffle through the white stuff, secure the fair catch with both hands. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They love it that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as his guys are able to extend their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Steelers 34, Bears 20. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Flush to his right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Fields.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacted the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
Fields throw here into the hands of Moore.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here's 3rd and 3. To throw is Fields.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. Gets this one to Morris. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready?
On first down, it's Cunningham. He finds Austin complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a first down throw, Cunningham. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Steelers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. Cunningham to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
From the gun, here's Fields.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
For our Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 49.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
On play action, Fields. And firing a deep ball for Kmet.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On second down, here's Fields.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a give, running left is Harris. And able to get this to the 31.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6.
Check, Panther. Ready.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
57 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and make it.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
And firing a deep ball for Kmet.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
They snap it to Fields.
And this is caught. He hits more.
And he is going to have the Bears first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Fields now to throw.
Flushed out right.
Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's another Bears first down.
Again, Fields.
Throw left side complete. That's Allen.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now it's Fields.
They'll roll him out right. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 15.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with Harris. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he stopped immediately there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Now Cunningham.
Finding Pickens for another catch.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
They'll try and run the option.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards.
You got a mini base. Why not?
A give running right is Mitchell.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
At the 17-yard line. A gain of 4.
Here's Fields.
2nd and 6.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
First and goal at the 9-yard
They
line.
run over center with Mitchell.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Elijah Mitchell.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line and you start thinking, Maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 43-yard line.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Gets this out wide to Pickens.
Pitch and catch there good for 13. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent game.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Cunningham. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone.
Jet sweep. Here's Pickens with it.
Evades him at the 10.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line?
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Harris, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
Tackle made back at the 5-yard line.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. From the 5, 3rd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
And now here's another interception. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
They'll take over the 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. He's to the 10 and out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
And they will take a knee here. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the